Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Sheila's Home Set. So last week I showed you how we raised our living room floor, and this week I want to show you I'm on the hunt for artwork. So in the living room, I had shown you over the living room couch, I had just borrowed a piece from my staging unit, and it's fine, it's pretty, but it's not really right. It's not the right size. I would like something that's a little more substantial, you know, a real piece of artwork, if I can find it within a reasonable price. So that's the hunt. And if you know me, this could take a long time. That's why I have a temporary piece up. So I either could stay with that temporary piece and I just want to get two other small pieces to balance it over the couch, or I would love to stumble into a well-priced piece of art. So we are going to search throughout this treasure coast, and we are going to see what kind of places there are to find artwork and if I can find something for that couch. So come with me. See you in a minute. Okay, so our next stop is Frugal Framer in Stuart on US 1. And I was in here yesterday and there was a couple of things that caught my interest. So I'm coming back to get pictures of them. All right, see you inside.
So the first things I'm going to show you, it's two different artists, Trip Harrison and Phil Capon. And I really like their prints. They have all sorts of different tropical landscapes. I like the colors, I like the subject matter. And you can get all different sizes, and you can actually go to their websites directly and order these prints online as well, if you want to do that, and you can frame them yourself. But the truth is, I looked up the pricing, and Frugal Framer really, by the time they do it, it costs you about the same. So it's kind of worth it to have Frugal Framer do it. But there are several in here that I could be happy with. They're not exactly the right size. I need a bigger print. But there's a couple that I'm going to take home for John to take a look at. This is one that I really like. And there's another one. It's the mangroves. I'm coming up to it, I think. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this one I really like too. I like the coloring. I like the subject matter. And when I showed it to John, though, he felt like it looks a little desolate, which is actually a comment he made on several pictures. And I don't disagree with him. I like them to look at, but I don't disagree that it is a little desolate. But I have showed you Frugal Framer before, but you can just get a better idea now. They have a lot of choices of artwork. Some of it is not exactly my taste. Some of it's a little too traditional, but they really do have probably one of the better choices around, like this map, and I like these tropical pieces, the little beach scenes. So you definitely have a large selection here. And this is on, I think I mentioned it, it's in Stuart on US 1. Now that one, that blue one, I'm going to look at that more closely because that's actually a beach scene and it's a sandbar. And I like it. I think it's very cool. I also think, and the size is right. So, I mean, I'd be happy to hang that. I think it's kind of relaxing looking. But it's funny, when I showed it to John, I'll show you in a minute, I turned it around and I own that picture actually right there. And that's another one that John didn't like. But the sandbar one, John thought the same thing, that it looked desolate. And he's not wrong. And then they have more traditional, you know, palm trees. And I think they're pretty, but I'm a little tired of seeing that particular kind of painting. I feel like I see it everywhere, or print. So, you know, Frugal Framer also, that's really pretty, that turtle. Frugal Framer also, if you need a frame of any kind, it is here for sure. They also have an incredible assortment of silk plants. They're a little bit expensive, but if you're looking for something particular and something really special, you're going to find it here. So I'm just taking you through the store, showing you some of their other selections. So you do have a lot of really pretty beach scenes here. Now to go, like that's a vertical painting, which I like that picture, but then I'd have to do two, which is okay. And I like this one too. I like the abstract of this. But But this is where John and I differ. Like, there are several in here that I would be happy with, but he has something really specific in mind, and I'm doing the shopping. So, yeah, for the average person, you would certainly be able to come in here and find something that you like. But we'll see. I'm going to keep shopping. And then there's a lot that are just very traditional. All right, so I turned this one over so I can see it more closely, and I'm taking some pictures for John. But I really like this one. I think it's very pretty. So at first I wasn't really sure what that was, whether it was beach foam, but it's actually a sandbar. So it's a white sandbar.
Doesn't do this justice.
With the sky and the water. And it's really pretty. I find this soothing. But when I took these to John, he said he liked it, but he thought it looked very lonely and desolate. And looking at it again, I can't disagree with that. Okay, so our next stop is Kirkland's, and I like Kirkland's a lot for home decor. And I have picked up some paintings in here, and they have a nice assortment. They're not generally my taste because they tend to be a little more farm style, but we'll take a look. Okay, here we go. So again, they have some pretty things. Not exactly my taste. It's not what I'm looking for. I tend towards more tropical beach scenes, and this tends to be more like farmhouse chic kind of feel to it. What Kirkland's does have a great assortment of, though, is pillows, and they have some blankets and throws, and they have small pieces, end tables and bookcases, and they have a great selection of mirrors, actually one of the best selections of mirrors. They have those inspirational quotes on boards and pictures, and a lot of like smaller like candles and stuff home dec. So I'm not finding anything that I need, but so this is one of 3 that I'm going to show you today. So we went to Frugal Framer, we've gone to Kirkland's, and now we're going to do a stop at Bed Bath & Beyond. And I'm not going to put it up because I had no success, but I went to all these different consignment shops and thrift shops. I went to my usual haunts. I went to Choice Galleries, Habitat for Humanity, House of Hope. I tried Salvation Army. Because I didn't have any success at the thrift shops, I'm not including any of that video, so we'll just stick with these 3 stores. Okay, so our next stop is Bed Bath & Beyond, which is not really the place I think of when I think of artwork, but I do remember the last time I was in here, and it had kind of a nice selection. So now that I really am ready to shop, let's see if I really like it. Okay. Okay, Bed Bath & Beyond was a terrible bust. They used to have artwork, and now they're reduced down to this. They've redone the whole store, and I have to say I'm not impressed with it. I used to love Bed Bath & Beyond, and I don't love it so much anymore. Okay, there's that. Thanks so much for joining me this week. Appreciate it. And I know that it took you to a bunch of places to search for artwork for the living room, but I have not found anything yet. Now, it could take me a long time to find something, but it's okay because the living room looks really pretty right now as it is, so I'm okay with it. So I'll wait. I want to wait to get something special. But in the meantime, it's great to know about all those places because there was all sorts of options out there. So maybe I didn't find anything, but maybe you can find something in all of those stores. So always remember, if you need any help with real estate or staging, give me a call. And as always, everyone needs a Sheila.